Right, now, Chris, I'm going to start by asking you exactly what your mum asked you on page 2 of the book. Chris, what on earth are you writing a book for? You're only 25.
That's a great question. No. Well, my life was never... Like, a lot of the Love Island contestants, like, their life was portrayed a bit beforehand. So for me, I'm different to, like, your average TV personality. Like, I'm from the farm, so I had a different kind of upbringing. So it's nice to talk about that. And then since Love Island, of course, you know, that's what people are mainly interested about. Like, obviously, I've got, like, a couple of fans, so it's just nice to kind of fill them in on, you know, like, the ups and downs, not just all the ups that they see, but, like, how tough it actually is, and just kind of like the roller coaster I've been on since then, because it's been a mad, like, 9, 10 kind of months since Love Island.
Yeah. So. I mean, your life has been kind of played out in public a lot since the show.
Yeah.
But what I didn't know was that you'd had a bit of a health scare when you were younger.
I did. I mentioned it in my book about, you know, I had to sort of examine myself, which obviously you guys were talking about, but it's obviously important for men to do the same, because my cousin...
You were 14, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. I started... It was like a build-up of veins. It was like... It was varicocele, so it's like a build-up of veins, and they came from my kidney, which I obviously never knew any of that. That's where the veins come from.
And this is on a testicle?
Yeah, it's on my left... Yeah, on my left testicle, and what it was, I noticed them at 14, but I'm not like a nervous person, or I don't get shy. So for me, it's a surprise now looking back that I didn't just go to like a GP at that age.
You were quite embarrassed.
But yeah, but that's, I think it's more the age thing.
Yeah.
But when you kind of think about it, those guys like the GPs and everybody, they see absolutely everything. So nothing's ever new to them.
But you don't think like that at 14.
You don't.
So how old were you when you finally got it looked at?
Do you know, probably about 20.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I did leave it quite a few years, and what they did, they firstly. Well, I had a hydrocele as well on the right testicle, so I had something wrong with both of them, and the hydrocele was like an easy operation. They turned it inside out, which took all the pressure of the fluid away from the right testicle. But the left one had, like, it was like a cluster of veins around it, so those veins obviously use oxygen, and they take that from the testicles, which obviously precautionary, I went and got my sperm frozen from that. But it took 3 operations to get that one sorted. So they started with keyhole, which didn't work. Then they cut into, like, my ribs here and coiled the veins from my kidney, just like put coils on them just to try and like kill them off and make them shrivel away, I guess. That didn't work, and then they just cut straight through like the pubic region. Can you say that?
That's
Yeah,
just a connection.
through there, and then they coiled them like right at the case, and then and now it's kind of working.
Sperm freezing there, because we talk a lot on the show about egg freezing.
Yeah.
And actually, the statistics on that aren't as good as we all thought. You know, the statistics of success. But with sperm, it's the same as fresh sperm. Now, you were very young. Would you sort of advocate maybe that all men should go and get their
100%. Yeah, my brother did, and my brother is now completely infertile, but he had like a miracle child. So for him, in theory, like he thought he would never be able to have one, and he had one. They tried for a second, and he spent thousands of pounds going kind of like private and trying to create a second, and unfortunately never worked. But my cousin also had testicular cancer, so for our family, it's like it's in the family with problems down in that region.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely encourage people to
and it's
be
so good that
precautionary.
you are talking like this, because it is something that people feel embarrassed to talk about.
But that's what I try to say to everyone. Like, they see absolutely everything. Like, there's nothing a GP hasn't seen. So there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Early enough, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's good to keep checking.
Yeah.
Be precautionary.
Yeah, exactly. Which again is why you did it in the book, isn't it? You wanted people to know. So getting back to Love Island, you've just said this incredible year, really, you've had, Chris. I mean, what is life like now, sort of post-Love Island? And of course, it's going to start again. There's going to be another new series of Love Island with a whole new batch of people. So.
Yeah, a new batch of people. That'd be nice to watch it on the other side of the camera.
Do you wish you were back in there, though, back in the villa? Because I know Ken, you're really good friends with. Ken said, "Oh, I'd love to go back."
If Ken was back in there, I'd go back.
You'd go back there. Holy cow!
That'd be all right. Yeah, so, like best friends.
So, what about the love life? I hate asking people that question, but I feel I'm okay asking you that.
I'm dating, and obviously I'm very...
A couple of people, weren't you?
No. like dating, and that's dating, isn't it? I always think... Like, when people
but the girls know that you're dating more than one at a time. Yeah.
It's not that bad. It don't sound... That sounds worse than what it is. It's not that bad.
It's actually a very American way of dating. That's how they do it.
Well, do you know what? You don't... This is my point.
Until you become either boyfriend...
You don't go on a dating app.
Exclusive contract chat.
Yeah, you don't go on a dating app, do you? Like, I'm not on a dating app, but you don't go on a dating app to speak to one person.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? So what's the difference between
I've got to ask
testing the water?
Dating. Sorry,
Absolutely nobody right now.
Nobody.
Nah. No, I mean it.
Are you enjoying freedom?
Yeah, I feel good. I'm waking up, like, stress-free and happy. Yeah. It's good.
Because it did seem quite stressful,
head.
a lot of your relationship with Olivia, I'm not going to lie.
It was, but I don't regret anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everything was an experience, and I just think it's such an intense environment that you can maybe get caught up in feelings that aren't, you know, that aren't necessarily right at the time, so...
Well, look, it is all in the book. It is out now. Chris Hughes, My Life Story, You Bantering Me. How appropriate. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Hughes. Thanks so much.